What's up, TMD crew? Live in the building. Here today, we're going to be doing some anime and manga reviewing. It's going to be part of my series that I'm going to be showing you guys some anime series that maybe outside of Japan, like some people don't know about. So I'm going to be showing you guys some of my favorite anime or manga that probably isn't as well known as obviously like Dragon Ball Z and other famous anime cartoons, Naruto and all the rest of it. This series is very unique and it's called Oishinbo. This is an anime series that was popular back in, I think, like the mid-80s or 90s, around about that era. I'm going to give you a quick breakdown of the synopsis and plot and the characters. I was very lucky in getting this book. I've got 4 of them in the series, and they're actually taken from the actual anime series. And there is somebody on YouTube that have the Oishinbo series, which is free to watch, and I think it's subtitled in English. So if you guys are interested in watching it, please do. So this is the manga. Comic book, sorry, and it's published by Viz Media, and I think Viz Media did a lot of like translated books back then. I think I have like a Battle Royale and a few others, and this book reads from right to left, so it is kind of like in that kind of like Japanese style. I'll talk about the plot and the characters now. So basically, Oishinbo, the Gourmet, it was a long-running Japanese cooking manga series written by Tetsu Kereya and drawn by Akira Hanazaki. The manga's title is portmanteau of the Japanese word for delicious, oishi. So oishi means delicious, basically. And the word for someone who loves to eat, cuisine. The series depicts the adventures of culinary journalist Shiro Yamaoka and his partner and later wife, Yuko Kureta. It was published by Shogakukan between 1983 and 2008 in Big Comic Spirits, and resumed again on February the 23rd, 2009, only to be put onto an infinite hiatus after the May 12, 2014 edition in the weekly Big Comic Spirits following harsh criticism of Oishinbo's treatment of the Fukushima Daiichi disaster. Before this suspension, Oishinbo was collected in 111 volumes, making it the 18th longest manga released and the 10th best-selling manga series in history. The series was a bestseller, selling over 1.2 million copies per volume, for a total of more than 135 copies sold. The series received 1986 Shogakukan Manga Award for General Manga. It was adapted as a 136-episode anime series broadcasted on TV Asahi from October the 17th, 1988 to March 17th, 1992, followed by 2 sequel TV anime film specials in 92 and 93. It was adapted into a live-action film. I didn't know that. Directed by Azumi Morizaki. I'll have to check that out. Starring Koichi Sato and Rentaro Mikuni. And premiered on April the 13th, 1996. The manga is licensed in English, in North America by Viz Media. In March 2016, writer Tetsu Kareya announced on his blog that he wanted to end the manga after it returned from hiatus. He wrote that 30 years is too long for many things and that he believed it's about time to end it. Yeah, it's kind of a sad thing with a lot of anime series. The basic plot line, Oishinbo is a drama featuring journalist Shiro Yamaoka, who works for Toizai Shimbun. So Shimbun means like newspaper. He's a clinical food critic who is tasked by the newspaper's owner, along with the young Yuko Kurita, to provide recipes for the ultimate menu During their search, they encounter Yamaoka's facetious and demanding father, Yuzan Kaibara, who is a really crazy character, a famous gourmet who tries to sabotage Yamaoka's project. So basically, they're trying to find the best food around Japan, and his father, Shiro's father, is also a gourmet expert, but he tries to it's kind of like they hate each other kind of thing. They have a bad relationship, and he tries to stop this ultimate menu being created. Going into the book, guys, I'll talk about the main characters. So it's kind of cool. You've got like the contents here, which kind of like how they do the chapters is by course meals, first course, second course, blah 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 blah. So you've got the main character here, Yamaoka Shiro, the anti-hero of the series. He's a journalist for the Toys I News, placed in charge of the Ultimate Menu project. This is his co-worker, who obviously became his wife. Yamaoka's partner on the Ultimate Menu project and his later wife, as I just mentioned. This is the director, called Tanimura Hideo, director of the Toys Eyes Arts and Culture Department as part of the newspaper. This is the Shiro's dad, Kaibara Yozen, a prominent artist as well as the founder and the director of the Gourmet Club. He's Yamaoka's father and rival. Ohara Daizo, the publisher of Toys I News, and this crazy guy here, he plays a really funny part in this manga series, anime series. Tomio, deputy director under Tanimura. So these are the main characters in the series, and to give you a backstory, I actually got into the kind of cooking anime manga series through another series that was on TV called the Lonely Salaryman, like the Goro, the traveling salaryman, and that's another kind of series about Japanese food, and he visits real Japanese restaurants, and there's a storyline behind it. It's an amazing series, actually. It's on I think it's on NHK as well, I believe. But anyway, without divulging too much, we've got some other not main characters, but they're kind of featured in it quite a lot. Mitani Noriko and Tabita Kinoe. They work at the Toizai Shimbun office. Oh yeah, this character is cool. Toyama Tojin, a famed ceramist and gourmet expert. Yeah, so he makes like very nice pots and plates and weird stuff like that. Kyogoku Mantaro, a wealthy businessman and gourmet. Okaboshi Seichi, chef owner of Yamaoka's local hangout. And this guy here is Nakagawa Tokuo, head chef at the Gourmet Club. So those are the kind of the characters that feature in the series. How does this compare to the anime series, reading it and watching it? There's kind of a bit of a difference between reading and watching anime series. I tend to find that the comic book or the manga is more in depth. There's more dialect to it, as where the series is a bit more condensed. And there are multiple books, and this one is actually called Japanese Cuisine. And all of these books that I have here, I've only got 4 out of the series. They do have individual books, actually. They're all in Japanese, like the originals. This one is obviously translated into English, which is amazing. Now, obviously in this video, I'm going to get copyright because I want to showcase the anime series itself. So obviously I'm going to lose demonetization on it because I'm taking it from the YouTube. But basically, this book or this series is absolutely fascinating. One, it's a story that's quite funny. The characters are very strong. Shiro's a bit of like a well, he is a food expert. He's a food pro, like kind of Michelin star guide level. But he does his faults, like where he sleeps a lot in the office, he gets drunk and stuff like that. So there's a lot of comedy behind it. And for all you people that are wanting to come to Japan and, you know, you want to order Japanese cuisine, one, obviously learn Japanese and learn the dishes that you want to try and eat. Secondly, watch Oishinbo, because this book is actually very, very accurate and has actual stuff in this book that is absolutely amazing. So what I mean by that is, it talks about like traditional food methods, cooking methods, how Japanese food is prepared. This is all 100% factual. It might sound boring, but I'm a big foodie, so you know, this book was just, or this series was just attracted me. And yeah, it's many different kinds of stories. They travel to different parts of like Japan. Like this, the second course, basic knife skills. I think it talks about how sushi's cut, and there's a certain method of cutting fish because it can affect the texture and stuff like that. It's really scientific as well. It's really crazy, guys, honestly. You know, I'm gonna quickly go through all this while I'm talking. I'm just showing you guys what the like kind of drawing style is. But if you're into food and you want to be like, you know, interested and educated about Japanese food, this is a very simple way of having fun watching an anime or reading manga and getting some really good knowledge about Japanese food and how it's all prepared, because yeah, it's really interesting. See, let me just flick through this here. Now, there are a few people out there who are fans. I'll talk about this particular section here, but there are people out there that don't like this manga series. They kind of say that it's kind of fake and it's not like the real Japan, but whatever, man. I enjoy it. I don't give a shit. I just really like it. This here, as you can see, it talks about how sushi or fish is cut. So it says that if you draw the full length of the blade through the fish in one gentle sweep, the resulting cross-section is smooth and the cells are clearly cut. You see? It's crazy. But if you force the blade down on the fish to cut it, the cross-section becomes ragged and the cells are squashed. If the surface of the slice is rough, more of the fish is exposed to air, and so it oxidizes faster and its flavor deteriorates. So it's got little things like this, man. It's really amazing. So not only is it like a comic series, cartoon series, there's a lot of thought and logic behind this. The right to be a chef. So yeah, like I said, now I did read some comments about this book online, and I think it's somewhere in America. Somebody, or one of the colleges, or I don't know, somebody had actually written like their like one of their master's papers about Japanese culture, cuisine and stuff like that, based on this frigging book, man. That's how mad it is. And there's a lot of like foreigners that love this book, and they talk about like how it's like educated them a lot in broadening their knowledge about Japanese food. So let me I'm just going to skip through this. I will put links in the description for the Oishinbo cartoon channel. I don't know who's the owner. They've just got like a picture of Shiro-san on there as their avatar. So what is Japanese cuisine? So there's like a whole thing about Japanese food and stuff like that. You know, it's not like a boring book where, you know, you've got like this cookbook or whatever. This is like fun to read. It's a cartoon manga. There's lots of really interesting articles in here as well. Like, you know, this is crazy. So I'm just going to quickly flick through this because I've got 3 more books to show you guys. And yeah, I didn't know that there was a movie actually, funnily enough. So I'm gonna try and find that at the video shop. Real Feast. Talks about Japanese etiquette as well. You know, it talks about like the science of food basically, man, and like how, you know, Japan chefs cook. The principle of Japanese cuisine. I don't know where you guys can order this. I ordered this off Yahoo Auctions off a person. I don't know if it was a foreigner or English person, a Japanese person, sorry. But I got a really good deal on it. I have read most of it. I'll probably read it again. I like to read this in the car when I'm going on our family holidays and stuff like that. Yeah, talks about Japanese areas, culture, not just food. Again, you got the ceramic guy. And there's notes on here. There's quick, like, little, you know, bits of information to categorize all the chapters and stuff and what's going on if you get confused. Do you know what I mean? It's so good, guys. Like, it's brilliant. If you're into your food and you want to visit Japan, I seriously advise, you know, people getting this book series, because it is truly amazing. So that's that one. The second book, going out to JP, you might enjoy this book, is named Ramen and Gyoza, which is probably one of the top or most favorite, I would say, Japanese cuisines. You can't go wrong with any of those dishes. Let's open the book up. So look, see, this is how ramen is prepared, or miso style ramen, which is one of my favorite ramens right now. So you got all these little tips and tricks, man. I don't think the Japanese cuisine one had that, or maybe I didn't look, but again, it's just got I'm just gonna flick through it, guys. The soul of ramen. So as you know, I do a lot of ramen reviews. I do a lot of ramen cooking. It's part of my life in Japan. Without ramen, I think life wouldn't be the same. So this is obviously going through ramen and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just so great. I think if I remember, there was like some dispute between two shops. I can't remember the store, or two chefs. What is he making there? Oh, noodles. Like the noodles, fresh noodles. So ramen's prepared. I think now they have machines and stuff like that. No. Some places like Marugame that do udon do it all fresh, but they have machines to help them prepare it. But there are some restaurants out there that do handmade noodles from scratch, everything. Slurp. Actually, I might go for ramen today, actually. It's really cold today. I mean, I kind of like, it's one of those days it's kind of cold, miserable, and I think ramen is one of those foods that can just cheer you up. It is a soul food. French food and ramen rice. So yeah, one of my markers there. Receipt. I like to read these books when I'm on holiday, like I just mentioned. Soup and noodles. So yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna flick by this. I don't know what time. We're on 20 minutes now. I'm trying to keep this video fairly short. Just picking bits out. Soup and noodles part 3. That's his father. Obviously, I told you to try to find the ultimate menu. So which restaurant had that? Let's see. Talking about the stock, straining it. To what, chicken broth. Yeah. Oh, mirin, which is cooking sake. Like, bro, honestly, it's mind-boggling. Like, Like I said, if you want to learn about Japanese food in a fun way, this is the best way. And you know, like oh, I've got another marker there. Bloody hell, where are these markers coming from? Yeah, I think you get what's going on here, guys. Okay, so gyoza is just amazing. There's as you know, if you watch my videos on my ramen reviews, I always talk about handmade gyoza versus frozen. The thing is with handmade gyoza in Japan, it takes such a long time to prepare. You need like an army of women or men to do it, because it does take a lot of time, a lot of preparation. I think they have these special machines now anyway. But yeah, handmade gyozas are just the frigging best thing, man. And especially when you're having ramen. Like, my go-to is always like ramen, fried rice, and gyoza. As you all know, I've changed jobs, so I'll be on the east side of Tokyo, where all the best gyoza spots are, I think. I know a few. So I'll be doing some reviews there. Can't wait. Got some ramen reviews planned. Already looking at new restaurants in Tokyo that I'm going to be doing ramen videos from. I think I've basically done all of my favorite ones in my hometown, you know what I mean? So it's time to branch out, guys. So it's going to be really exciting. So yeah, you know, gyoza is basically made of minced pork, cabbage, garlic and ginger. There's a few different variations to it, but that's the base. A new gyoza. Yeah. And like I said, you can make this at home. Doesn't matter where you live around the world. Gyozas are very easy to make. You just need the little wrap things. And he talks about here, chashu, gyoza, and miso gyoza. Oh man, this is the ultimate. Yeah, Chinese chive. I forgot what that name is, but it's like a long elongated chive. I don't think I've mentioned it on my cooking videos. I should do a homemade how to make gyoza video. Yeah, I'm rambling on too long. I've got 2 books to go, but oh yeah. So as you know, if you've seen like Mark Wiens or Food Ranger, they've got loads of videos that they did in China. There's lots of videos on gyoza, dumplings. So you fold it. Yeah, it takes a long time. It takes a lot of skill. The women that do this are amazing though. They're just so quick. Yeah. This is what I featured. It's gyoza, right? In soup, man. See, my stomach's rumbling already, guys. Did you hear that on cam? Getting hungry. Mouth salivating. Yeah, dumplings or gyozas in soup broth is just the best. That's the steamed. So anyway, I'll just flick by all. Again, it's got that like synopsis thing at the back. Cool. Right, we've got 2 more to go. The next book is entitled The Joy of Rice. And obviously, being in Asia, rice is a staple diet for Asians. You got Thai sticky rice, Vietnam kind of sticky, India basmati, China, Japan short grain, and obviously due to the climate and the history of rice growing in Asia, it's the best, right? It's just the best. And with rice, it's something that like, this is about scallops, oysters, kaki. When I first moved, when I first came to Japan, for you guys that probably don't know about Japanese culture, as you all probably live in the US, Europe, whatnot, is that our Chinese takeaways or Cantonese takeaways, we all like to add soy sauce to rice, right? But actually in Japan, it's kind of, you shouldn't do it. It's kind of, I don't know what to say. When I first came here, when I was with my ex, and the first meal we had, I just went for the freaking soy sauce and just, poured a shit ton of sauce. And the gasps and "Whoa, what are you doing?" that I got from her family was crazy. And I was like, "Why? Did I do something wrong?" I said, "In England, this is what we do," and they're like, "No, you shouldn't do that." It's fine to do with sushi because you got fish, but I always found Japanese rice to be very bland. So in Japan, they have like furikake, which is like different spices that you can add to rice. You've got like pickles that you can eat with rice. I can't generally eat rice by itself. I need something with it, if that makes sense. So I obviously swapped out soy sauce for pickles, or benishoga, which is dried, it's like pink ginger, pickled ginger, furikake, which I love. It's just basically like a seasoning that you put on rice to make it more interesting. But generally, when you get rice, you shouldn't really dunk it or pour crap loads of soy sauce on it. Because in Japanese cooking, it's about appreciation of every individual flavor. Unlike the West, we think a bit differently to that. And good quality rice is amazing, man. Like, if it's really good quality rice, I don't mind eating it, without anything, man, because it is really delicious. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is talking about rice. I forgot what the storyline is to this one. I suppose it kind of ramps up in the storyline about rice, and obviously sake is made from rice. There you go. Rice is actually quite difficult to cook in a pot, because you have to have just the perfect amount of water and temperature for it to be perfect. That's why in Japan we have rice cookers. They're very convenient, very easy. And actually, rice cookers in Japan, you can do a lot of things with them, not just cooking rice. You can actually make curry in them, actually, because it slow cooks. But anyway, I'm divulging. This is rice. This isn't one of my favorite books out of the series, but it's definitely something that you should research and understand about the culture of rice, because obviously rice is the number one thing out here. Live rice. Yeah, I don't know. I think from what I can remember, it was just a bit boring. That's talking about there. So we were talking about like moisture and water content level. That's what it talks about there. Oh yeah, that's different rice. Yeah, because there's different processes of rice, because like they have like I forgot the name. So basically, for cheap people that can't afford, have no money, there's like rice that's kind of brown looking. It's like a lower grade of rice. It's not like the premium white rice. And actually, where I live, behind my house, there are many rice fields, and you can some of the farmers have like these outlets where you can get rice, and you just go in this little thing. It's like you put money in, and obviously a chute comes out, and you just fill a bag of rice. So we have rice vending machines here. Get my words out. Rice. But yeah, anyway, so I'm waffling on. So, like I said, the matsuke of rice of the sea. Okay, I don't know if that's the mushrooms. Yeah, Japanese mushrooms are just the best, guys. So many different varieties. Let's see, we have shiitake. It's kind of crazy because when I first moved to Japan, I remember seeing shiitake mushrooms, because in England, or how the Chinese do it, is they normally come dried, and you have to like soak them in water or whatever to make them a bit loose, a bit softer, sorry. But when I moved to Japan, it was crazy because it was fresh, and it was like only 300, 400 yen for a pack, which, back home would cost you a fortune, man, fresh. It's crazy. No mixing. I think this could be about maybe not mixing rice with other stuff. I don't know. I can't remember. I'll have to read all this again. Please try the mixture of newly harvested rice and fresh sweet potatoes. Okay. Let's try a look. Yeah, and also at sushi restaurants, Japanese rice is it's like soaked in vinegar. I don't know why. It gives it a mirin, I think. I don't know, maybe mirin or some kind of vinegar. I don't know why. I think it just adds some extra flavor to it, maybe. Oysters are really popular in Japan. Rice ball. So this is onigiri, which is, I think I read a report like some shops in America now have onigiri at the 7-Elevens. Onigiri is like, I would compare that to like having a sandwich, and in Japan it's basically just a rice ball that has like some kind of filling inside, wrapped in seaweed. And obviously with my McDonald's video I said that I don't eat seaweed. That's a lie. I love onigiri, dried seaweed, especially Korean seaweed. But as in a burger, no, I don't want anything in a burger like seaweed, no. And there you go, that's Japanese onigiri. You can get tuna, cod raw, some now have like beef, chicken, egg, there's all kinds of different stuff. But for some reason, when you make it at home, when you got leftover rice at home, it just doesn't taste as good as the convenience store stuff. The convenience store is amazing. See, I think that's pickled plum umabushi. Yeah, and this is like what people ate, you know? Just a very simple dish, just rice wrapped in seaweed with a filling, and you'd have maybe 1-2 of those is enough. It's quite filling, actually. When I'm drunk, I love tuna mayo, man. I could eat all this all day long. Rice ball match, okay. Okay. What's that called again? My favorite preparation of this is actually what's it called? Yaki onigiri. That's it. Yaki onigiri. So yaki means like grilled, and it has like this brown sauce. It's kind of not like HP. It's more like of a fruity, kind of umami, smoky, sweet, salty. And you put this sauce on it and you grill it, and the rice becomes like really crispy. It's a bit like fried rice. Oh, it's just the best, guys. I love it. And in Japan, you can buy like frozen ones that you put in the microwave, which they're all right, but it's a bit sweaty. It's not like it being freshly grilled on a barbecue. That's next level stuff. But yeah, that's the book on rice, guys. I don't want to waffle on because we're going over. Shimbo, rice. The last one, which is actually very interesting, is vegetables. And if you saw my live feed yesterday, and I was talking to Hoga-san, we were talking about Japanese produce and stuff like that. And basically, vegetables and fruits are probably, Japan has probably some of the best produce in the world when it comes down to vegetables and fruit. And obviously vegetables coincide with cooking here. Asparagus. That's another story I'll tell you about. I think that's yam. Asparagus with walnut dressing. Oh yeah, it gives recipes here, man. It's crazy, I forgot about that. Yeah, asparagus, when I came to Japan, you know, asparagus in the UK is so friggin' expensive, but when I came to Japan, it's like nothing. Asparagus is really popular here and delicious. So obviously, Vegetable Showdown talks about the best areas of produce. I do have a lot to talk about. regarding that. Obviously, I lived in Japan for some time, and I know kind of the areas where, you know, this vegetable's famous from here, blah, 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 blah. And basically, the north of Japan, in Hokkaido, is probably one of the best places for vegetable production. Leeks, cabbages, daikon. But in Japan, I think everywhere in Japan has amazing production because of the fertile soils and stuff like that out here, and the methods that they use. It's really good. Like leeks and stuff like that, I can eat fresh, man. Leeks are amazing, and it's leek season now. So next we'll be growing edamame, which is beans. That's the next thing. I did grow edamame in my garden, but to get good yields, you need like a crazy amount of space to get a decent amount of green beans, edamame. As I spoke about mushrooms, amazing. Daikon, it's not for everyone, daikon radish, but I love it. Especially when it's when you have like oden, which is basically boiled in dashi. You can have it with mustard. Oh, it's so good. So anyway, this is the book on vegetables. Maybe this book might not, this particular one might not interest you, but I'm really interested in like organic stuff, growing and finding out where different things are made. It's nuts or something like that. So sorry guys, like I said, I'm just flicking by this and chatting to you guys, you know. Yeah, it's really cool. The whole section, you know, hot pot. Oh god, yeah. I'm getting really hungry now. Hot pots. Yeah, hot pots are amazing. Like I said, in Japan, the products in Japanese cuisine, like the produce, I mean, is basically like, it's so good that you don't really need to add stuff to most stuff in Japan. So hot pots are just basically tofu, daikon, mushrooms, carrots, cabbage, leeks, meat, pork, beef, whatever. And you normally have it with like a miso-based stock broth. There's spicy broth, there's fish broth, there's all kinds, and it's so good. Because you just put all of this into a pot and let it steam for like 10-15 minutes, slow heat. And it's just a massive hearty meal, and it's great for winter time. I mean, I can eat it any time of the year, but yeah, hot pots are just like the best. And it's just basically cutting up vegetables, banging it all into a pot, and you're done. And then after you've finished your first course of the hot pot, then you add your noodles. So that broth is basically extracted all the goodness out of all the vegetables and stuff like that. It's got all the flavour, the pork or the beef, whatever meat you used, and it's like this last broth, and then you eat your noodles. You might have some leftover veg as well that you can have with it, but yeah, hot pots are just amazing things. Eggplants, yep. There are some guides in here that you can probably follow and cook yourself at home. So it's kind of like a recipe book, but in a cartoon format. The story of vegetables now and then. There's like historical stuff there. Oh, this is called shiso. Yeah, like I've been talking about nanohana. There's actually a lot of like wild herbs and plants that you can eat out in Japan. And I think I watched one program where this chef was like a cross fusion guy. He's trained in Italy but came back to Japan. He's Japanese, and near his house he has like access to like fresh spring water and like wild plants and stuff like that. It's amazing, man. And I've never seen any other chef do that, to be honest, in Japan. But this guy lives in the countryside. I think he's a top tier chef. The breath of spring. It's spring now. What's this talking about? Asparagus. I wonder if asparagus is out around about now. asparagus, like grilled with some butter, garlic butter, salt, pepper, simple, or with bacon, wrapped. Bro, it's the best shit ever. I like it slightly charred, but not overcooked. So, yeah, I might try and locate the other books actually. Like I said, I'll give details of this book. I think there are some. Before I bought this book, I was checking on Amazon, and I did find some people on Amazon that had these books, like not living in Japan, foreigners. So you can buy these books used on Amazon and whatnot. So yeah, guys, that's the end of the Oishinbo review. I'll put all the links and descriptions for the anime channel and whatnot, and where you can probably get this on Amazon. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that was a bit of an education for you guys, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe and comment. I'd love to get some feedback. Peace.
毎朝この地獄と戦うのか。よし、入った。新入社員教習を経て、今日から東西新聞文化部の記者なんです、私。あ、そうそう、私栗田優子、22歳、もちろん独身。好みのタイプ、少年隊の東。とにかく新米の私は早く職場に打ち解けられるよう、誰よりも早く出社して、まず部屋の整理をすることにしたんです。感心感心。
もうこんな時間か。寝足りないな。
文化部の方ですね。すみません、いらっしゃるの気がつかなかったものですから、すみません。あ？え？お酒臭い。ゆうべお酒飲んで家に帰るの面倒になって会社に泊まっちゃったのね。それ雑巾ですけど。
悪い悪い。後でちゃんとゆすいで乾かしとくからね。
いえ、そういうことじゃなく、汚い顔が余計。
はい、こちら文化部。はい、その件 件でしたら昨日ですね。
これコピー10部頼む。はいでさ、俺がオーラスで親だったんだよ。そんなとこだよ、あの部長。入ったよ、最後に積もられちゃうんだ。なんかね、逆転だもん。
みんなちょっと聞いてくれ。先日伝えておいた当文化部の昼食会だが、本日昼12時より赤坂の料亭白泉で開くことに決まった。
おお、料亭で昼食会だったよ。
オッケーオッケー。
なんか面白い思考があるみたいだぜ。
山岡、お前先ほどの部長の話を聞いとらんかったのか。
ああ、
うわじゃないだろ、うわじゃ。もうみんな白泉へ出かけたぞ。お前も顔洗って早く出かけたん。
富井副部長の雷が落ちるのも当たり前よ。
山岡四郎、文化部の厄介者。
東西新聞一の変わり者。
栗田さん、行くわよ。あ、はい。
みんなもすでに知っていると思うが、今年我が社は創立100周年を迎える。そこで大原社主自らこれを記念する大企画を立案された。この企画を担当する者は鋭敏な味覚の持ち主でなければならない。諸君に昼食会に集まってもらったのはその担当者を選ぶためでもある。
ああ、山岡君、遅いよ君。私があれほど注意したのに君は一体。
富井君、もういい。
はい。
ほんと呆れた人。大原社主の前でも平気で遅刻してくるなんて、一体何考えてんのかしら。
では諸君、君たちの前にあるお膳の和紙を取りたまえ。
なんだこりゃ、豆腐と水だぜ。
どうするつもりだこれで。
3つのコップには水道の水、この料亭の掘り抜き井戸の水、そして丹沢の山奥から汲んできた鉱泉水が入っている。さらに豆腐の方だが、一つはスーパーの豆腐、一つは上野の有名な豆腐料理屋の豆腐、3つ目は京都の一流豆腐料理屋の豆腐だ。つまりこの3種の水と3種の豆腐を味見分けしてもらうのが今日のテストだ。
ちゃんと判断の理由もそばに添えてあるこの紙に書くこと。じゃあ始めて。
豆腐と水に味なんかあんのか。
わかりっこないぜ。
まさかこの年になってテストを受けるなんてな。
井戸水と鉱泉水ってどう違うのよ。
さあ、
上野と京都の違い。テストを当てこするようにして食べてる。わかんない。いいや、阿弥陀で決めちゃえ。
丹沢の水ね。
花村さん、C の水は A のと比べると幾分しょっぱい気がするんですが。あんたそんなことわかるの？いえ、ただなんとなくそんな感じがして。
さあ、できた人から答えをどんどん出して。車種がお待ちかねだ。はい、急いで急いで。
ダメだ。これもダメ。お、全問正解者がいた。
本当ですか。誰です？
栗田優子君。
私が。
そしてもう一人、山岡四郎。
あのぐうたら社員の山岡が。信じられん。
栗田君、急いだせいか君のは判断の理由が書いてないが。
はい。B の水はカルキ臭いので水道の水とすぐ分かりました。 C の水はほんの少し塩が混じっているような気がしたんです。この辺りは昔海の底でしたし、それでこの料亭の掘り抜き井戸ではないかと。
なお山岡は A の水が高泉でカルシウムの味がしたとまで言い切っている。
山岡が。
あいつがね。
山岡さん。
栗田君、豆腐はどういう理由で3つの味見分けをしたのかな。
はい。 漠然と風味が違うような気がしただけなんです。すみません。
漠然とでも当たっちゃったんだから大したもんよ。
本当。
しかし山岡君、君には味を見分けた訳を聞きたいものだな。
こら山岡、大原社主が君に聞かれておるんだ。返事をしろ、返事を。
その紙に書いた通りですよ。
ワインと豆腐に旅をさせるバカはいない。
は
3つの豆腐のうちスーパーのは論外だ。他の2つは国産の大豆と良質の水を使い、本来味は甲をつつけがたい出来。ところが豆腐は作ってすぐに食べなければ風味が落ちる。京都の豆腐がわずかながら風味が落ちたのは上野と京都の距離の違いでしょ
う。なるほど。でワインと豆腐には旅をさせるのか。
無神経そのものとしか思えないような人が一体どういう人なの、山岡さんって。
よろしい。今回の企画は山岡君と栗田君に担当してもらうことに決定する。
山岡と新米の女の子にかい。
こりゃ驚きだ。
大丈夫かな。
やった、おめでとう栗田さん、頑張ってね。
はい。
人類の文化は食の文化であると言っても過言ではあるまい。例えばルイ王朝の残した晩餐会のメニュー、秀吉が聚楽大で催した大宴会のメニューなどはそれぞれの文化の粋を具現し、その合議さを物語るものだ。現在日本はあらゆる国の料理を輸入している。これほど多彩な食の文化を持つに至った国は日本が唯一初めてである。そこで私は世界のあらゆる美味珍味の中からよりすぐった後世に残す文化遺産としてのメニュー、究極のメニューを作ろうと思う。
究極のメニュー？それを私があの山岡さんと一緒に？2日後、大原社主のお声がかりで究極のメニュー作りの合同会議が開かれたんですけど。
もう気をつけなさいよ。栗田さん、
すいません。
どうしたの、そんなに慌てて。
山岡さんがいないんです、どこにも。2時に応接室へ来るよ部長から言われてたんですけど。
あいつのことだからどっかでまた昼寝でもしてるんじゃない？
そんなの困ります。
山岡？やっこさんなら今さっき出てったよ。また馬じゃないの？
嘘、そんなの私嫌です。すいません。
よし、6レースは2-4で決まりだな。
山岡さん、すぐ社に戻ってください。お願いします。この企画は山岡さんも担当者なんです。
悪いが俺の知ったこっちゃない。
そんな困ります。山岡さん、山岡さん。
いけねえ、上着に財布が入ってたんだ。
人間の文化のたどり着いた究極のものとして最高のメニューを作ろうとはすごいアイデアですな。
創立100周年事業として大変意義深いものですよ。
何分大仕事です。そこで各界で最高の食通として評判の高い先生方にご協力をお願いいたした次第です。
よろしい。私は国会のキャビアを取り寄せましょう。 それじゃあタイからツバメの巣を持ってこなくては。
パリで食べた子牛の喉肉のパイ側包み焼きが忘れられないな。
うん。そうなるとワインもいいものを揃えんとね。
シャトー・ムートン・ロチルドか、それともロマネ・コンティといくか。
ああ、よだれが出まんな。
山岡。
ああ、これどうも。
よろしい。私はフランスから美食の王フォアグラを取り寄せましょう。栗田さんは食されたことがおありかな？
いえ、私はまだ。
そうですか。フォアグラはガチョウに茹でたトウモロコシを大量に与えて運動をさせずに太らせて、その肥大した肝臓で作るのですよ。
まさに美味中の美味。
どうです山岡さん、やはり究極のメニューには欠かせませんでしょ
う。やれやれ、日本の食通と奉られてる人間は滑稽だね。
何？
外国人がうまいって言うからその支流満のってありがたがっているけど、有名ブランド商品をありがたがるのと同じ、中身じゃなく名前をありがたがってるだけなんじゃないの？
なんだって？山岡君、我々をバカにする気か？
君は私たちにフォアグラの味がわかるのかと言ったな。じゃあ君はわかるのかね？フォアグラの味がどうなんだね？君！
では一番いいと思うフォアグラを用意してもらいましょう。それよりはるかにうまいものを味合わせてあげますよ。
いい加減にしないか山岡！
谷村君。
はっ、フォアグラよりうまいものだって？
そんなもんあるんかいな。
じゃあ1週間後。
よし、わかった。そこまでバカにされてはこっちも引っ込めない。フランスから最高のフォアグラを取り寄せてみせる。1週間後だな。
山岡さん。
はい、こちら文化部。はい。
あれから1週間全く連絡がないんです、山岡さん。
だから私は言ったんですよ。あの山岡を担当に当てるのは無理だって。今日が約束の1週間目だっていうのに何の音沙汰もありゃしねえ。まったくもう。おい
栗田君、電話山岡から。
何？
はい。今夜先生方とお会いする場所を教えるですって？山岡さん、今どこにいらっしゃるんですか？
だから岸で待ってろって言ったろ。
平気です。大丈夫です、このくらい。
チキショー上がるのはザークばっかりだ。
山岡さん、あんたの言う大物さっぱりかかんねえな。
今さら泣き言を言うな。今日で7日目、取れるまでやるんだ。
まったく人使いの荒い人だ。
一体何を取ろうとしてるんですか？フォアグラより美味しいものって。
しょうがねえな。おい、一度岸へ戻って彼女を下ろしてくれ。
これ大きいぞ。もっと力入れて引っ張った。
取れたか。
ついにやっただ。
ああ、こりゃおもろだ。
何が取れたんですか？
アンコウだ。こいつを取るために1週間頑張ったんだ。
これがアンコウ。どうして水を？
アンコウってのは肋骨がなくぐにゃぐにゃしていて、まな板の上に置いたんじゃ切れない。だからこうして吊るして水で腹を膨らませて切るんだ。
山岡さんがこんなものを。
おい、用意はいいか？
ああ、いいぞ。いつでも用意はできてる。包丁も立派だけんの腕も見事なもんだ。
ほんと颯爽とした身のこなし、見事な包丁さばき。いつものぐうたらな山岡さんとは別人みたい。何なんですかそれ？
肝さ、あんこの肝。
これ
が。あとは酒できれいに洗って蒸すだけ。おい、酒。
はいよ。
これがフォアグラよりうまいあんこうの肝さ。
持ってきたんだろうな。こっちも最高のフォアグラトリュフェを用意してきたぞ。
同じように切って持ってきてくれ。
はい。ではまず私の持ってきたフォアグラを食べてください。
見事だ、さすがにうまい。またこの中のトリュフが泣かせますな。
美食の王とはよく言ったもんですな。
おいしい。まったりとコクのある味と香りが口の中にとろけるように広がっていく。山岡さん、あれがフォアグラよりおいしいって言ってたけど。
では続いて君の番だ。なんだね、これは一体。
あんこうの肝ですよ。
何？
あの一杯飲み屋のおつまみに出てくるあん肝。
これは大笑いだ。くだらん冗談だ。
まず食べてみてください。文句はその後で伺いましょ
う。よし、食べてやる。
おいしい。
バカバカしい。
本当です。このコクのある味わいはフォアグラには劣らないと思いますけど。
まあ決してまずいとは言わんが、しかしこんな過当なものとは比べようが。
確かにフォアグラにはない鮮烈さがある。少しも生臭くなく豊かな香りだ。
あん肝の方がこってりとしているのに味が純粋で澄んでますな。
確かに食べ比べるとフォアグラはあん肝の前では霞んで見える。
深海の自然の中で育った健康そのもののあんこうの肝臓と、人間の小賢しい悪知恵で作り出した病的な肝臓と、果たしてどちらがうまいか。しかもこのあん肝は取れたばかりをその場で調理した。フランスから送ってきたフォアグラとは鮮度も天と地の差がある。
何を言うか。フォアグラは世界の食通がうまいと認めた味だぞ。
そう殿、フォアグラの味がわからんなんて食通じゃない。
なるほど。究極のメニュー作りに食通の先生方のご協力はいらんようだ。
なんでそう？
あなた方には自分の舌にかけて新しい美味しさを発見しようとする気構えが見受けられない。レストランのガイドブックはかけても新しい食の文化を切り開くことはできんでしょうな。山岡君、究極のメニュー作りは君と栗田君だけで思い通りにやりたまえ。
食通と言われる先生方に対してつい意地になっただけですよ。そんな企画俺には興味ありませんね。
山岡さん、山岡さん。 究極のメニューなんて私に見つけ出せるのかしら。山岡さんはぐうたらだし、とっても不安。そんなある日、有名なグルメ批評家貝原雄山が現れて、山岡さんの味覚を試してやるっていうの。山岡さん大丈夫？
さあね。
次回、究極のアニメドラマ「おいしんぼ」、四郎対父雄山、お楽しみに。